You all know me, guys. You all know what I collect. If you follow me on Instagram, if you follow me on Twitter, you know I love these. You all knew this video was coming at one point, so I figured today's the day it's coming. Hello, my name is Frank Ireland, and I collect Funko Pops.
I want my TV!
It's my
TV!
And I want it now!
So with this video, it's not going to be a review on Funko Pops. It's not going to be a history of Funko Pops. It's specifically about the top 10 Funko Pops that I own. And you're probably thinking, oh, I bet that was difficult to do. And it wasn't. Because whenever I buy a Funko Pop, I'm very specific on what Funko Pops that I buy. It's not just an action figure. It's not just anything, because they make so many Funko Pops. If I bought every Funko Pop that I kind of liked, or like, oh, I like that character, I'd have so many of them. So whenever I buy a Funko Pop, I'm very specific on what I get. It can't be a character that I kind of like. It has to be a character that I love. It has to be from a movie I really love. It has to be of an actor I really love. And it has to have a very specific design. And it has to have some amount of detail on it for me to like it. And it has to represent that character in the best possible way possible. I'm very specific on that. Like, for example, this Jar Jar Binks. To me, it was my first Star Wars Funko Pop, because to me, Star Wars, they could make so many of these things and, you know, it's whatever. But it's Jar Jar Binks. They actually made Jar Jar Binks as a Funko Pop. And not only that, it's a bobblehead. And it has a lot of good detail on it. I really like this thing. Jar Jar Binks is one of my most so bad it's good characters, and it's very specific on what I'm looking for. So this is just an example of Funko Pop. So let's get on with this top 10 Funko Pops that I own.
Enjoy one of my family's proudest achievements, Walt Disney's timeless classic, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
So number 10 on this list is the Seven Dwarves. I'm cheating. I'm picking all 7 dwarves for number 10. With these Funko Pops, they capture the essence of each one of these character designs. I really like these things. When I saw them, like when they first announced them, I was like, holy shit, I have to own the entire collection of the 7 dwarves. Because Snow White is one of my favorite Disney movies ever. I really love the Disney ride. I really love that movie. I grew up with that movie. I have so much nostalgia for that VHS opening on it with Roy Disney.
For Walt Disney, innovation was a way of life. Imagine how this single innovation, the computer, has changed our lives.
I have so much nostalgia for that, and to me, the 7 Dwarves is one of my favorite things ever. And when Funko announced that they were making these things, I had to get them all, so they're number 10 on this list. Number 9 on this list is Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now this one was a Hot Topic exclusive. It came in this mystery box thing. Now there was a Leatherface that came out before this, which is great and it's near and dear to my heart. But this one is my Leatherface. This is him in his pretty lady mask from the end of the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. This is him after he dropped the chainsaw on his leg and he's about to do the dance at the end. But yeah, this one best represents Leatherface. It's the perfect one. That's why it's on here. And the amount of detail they have on here with his curly hair, the cut on his leg, the chainsaw, the mask. Because the original one was more cartoony, this one is definitely more in line and it best represents the character from the movie. So that's why it's number 9 on this list.
How about a vitamin-packed punch? Now buzz off. I can't get enough Super Golden Crisp.
So number 8 on this list is Sugar Bear from Golden Crisp. This was only available at Target. The reason why it's on my list is because I absolutely love Sugar Bear. And this design perfectly captures the essence of Sugar Bear. Not only does he have the eyes that are half open and his little smile, he has the Golden Crisp in his hand and it's basically life size. So if you were to put this next to your cereal bowl, it would look like he picked up the Golden Crisp cereal from your bowl. And I really love this. I love it so much I'm actually keeping it inside the box because I absolutely love the character of Sugar Bear. When I was younger, they would always play the commercial, "Can't get enough of that Sugar Crisp." And it's totally nostalgia for me because it gives me memories when I would go visit my grandma I. So this one is very special to me because not only does it represent Sugar Bear, but it also represents my childhood when I go visit my grandma. So I really love the Sugar Bear, and it means so much to me, and that's why it's on this list.
The Shining, a masterpiece of modern horror, directed by Stanley Kubrick, starring Jack Nicholson and Shelley Duvall, rated R, opens Friday, June 13. Check newspapers for local listings.
So number 7 on this list is Jack Torrance's chase figure of Jack getting frozen in The Shining. When I saw this design, I absolutely needed to have it, but it was a chase, so I had to order it special on Amazon. It cost like $40. I think that was like the going rate for it at the time. I don't know how much it is now, but I absolutely needed this Jack Torrance because there's not that many Shining merchandise out there. I think it's slowly starting to build up, but I'm guessing Jack Nicholson is one of those people where he costs a lot to actually get his likeness. So with this Funko Pop, it best represents Jack Nicholson as Jack Torrance in The Shining. I do have the regular one, but to me this one is even more special because it's him at the end of the movie when he gets frozen. I absolutely love this Funko Pop. I'm actually keeping it in the box as well. I actually have a protector for this one because I adore this one so much. Jack Torrance is one of my favorite movie characters of all time. Like, honestly, he's probably going to be in the top 100 of my Twitter list. But honestly, Jack Torrance is awesome. I absolutely love that performance by Jack Nicholson in that movie. I'm speechless about this Funko Pop. I really like it, so that's why it's on this list.
Jack, I've got the plans for next Halloween. I need to go over them with you so we can get started. Jack, please, I'm only an elected official here. I can't make decisions by myself.
Number 6 on the list is the mayor from Nightmare Before Christmas. If you guys know me, you know I love Nightmare Before Christmas, and if I could, I would collect all the characters from Nightmare Before Christmas. But there's making so many of these Funko Pops now, I really can't do that. I don't have the space for them. The Mayor is my all-time favorite character from Nightmare Before Christmas. The thing I like about the Mayor is that he comes with both faces, so no matter what mood you're in, you could have him look sad or angry, whatever they call that face. I call it his sad face, because whenever he gets sad, he puts that face on. And this is the Mayor with his happy face. Oh, how jolly this Christmas will be. He's just the best, and I love this design. It perfectly captures the Mayor. He even has the spider tie, and I love this. This is one of my favorite Funko Pops that I own. And not only that, but I think it was one of the first ones I ever owned. So yeah, this is why it's number 6 on my list.
She's a little bit nervous. Maybe I should answer for her, okay?
I'm Lydia Dietz and I'm of sound mind. The man next to me is the one I want. You ask me, I'm answering. Yes, I love that man of mine.
Number 5 is another Tim Burton character. This is Lydia Dietz from Beetlejuice. Now, when I saw this announced, I absolutely fell over. I was like, oh my god, they're finally making a Lydia Dietz. Lydia Dietz is another one of my favorite characters of all time. And Beetlejuice is one of my favorite movies ever. I started to realize that recently, where I was like, holy shit, I really do love Beetlejuice. It's really one of my favorite movies ever. I really love Lydia Dietz. She's like one of my favorite characters. I love her. I absolutely adore her. So when I saw them announce this, it was perfect. I also have the Beetlejuice that matches this, but I have him in the box. And he was almost made this list, but Lydia beats him by a mile. I really love this design. I love the details of her dress. I also love the translucent thing that helps her stand up in the back. It's her little veil, and it's just great. I love Beetlejuice, and it perfectly captures what I love about this character. She has like the little makeup around her eyes. You probably can't see it because it's all blown out with my light, but there's so much detail on her dress, and it's perfect. It's amazing. Number 4 on my list is the creature from the Black Lagoon. Okay, this was another one of my early Funko Pops that I ever owned. I love the Universal Monsters. You guys know me, I actually made the Dark Universe fan trailer. I made that video where I reviewed the history of the Universal Monsters and the Diamond Select things. And I just love the Universal Monsters, and I love the creature from the Black Lagoon. This has awesome design. There's so much detail in this Funko Pop. And it's just great. Some Funko Pops these days don't even have this amount of detail. They're so simple and they're just trying to mass produce them. But this one has so much detail and so much care into the design. I absolutely love this thing. And it's just great. It best represents the creature from the Black Lagoon. And he's just great. And I love this Funko Pop. So that's why he's number 4 on this list.
Epcot Center at Walt Disney World in Florida.
So number 3 on my list is Figment from Disney World's Epcot. If you guys know me, I absolutely love Figment. Figment is one of my favorite Disney characters of all time. I love that ride. I know a lot of people don't, but that ride is so cute and so sweet and so fun. And I love that song. I absolutely love that ride. It's so cheesy, it's so fun, it's perfect for kids to learn about the senses of smell and sight and hearing. It's really fantastic. I didn't even buy this Funko Pop. My mom did. She knows how much I love Figment, and she got it for me last Christmas, and it's fantastic. They're always threatening to get rid of Figment, but thankfully they're kind of making him like the mascot of their wine festival, and he is Epcot. To me, Figment is Epcot. You can't get rid of Figment. And Figment is he's just wonderful. And I'm so glad they made a Funko Pop of him. So that's why he's number 3 on my list. So number 2 on my list is Dumbo with Timothy. Dumbo is one of my favorite Disney movies ever. It's probably number 11 on my list because I have so many favorites. But Dumbo is one of my all-time favorite Disney movies. And I love the character. And it's so sweet. It's so wonderful. And I love this one because he comes with a little clear base of him flying with his little feather. He's got little Timothy in his hat. It perfectly captures the movie. It perfectly captures the character of Dumbo. I love this thing. It was exclusive to like a Disney crate or whatever. My mom got this for me for Christmas the same year she got me Figment because she knows I love Funko Pop, she knows that I love Disney, and she knows that I love Dumbo. It's the ultimate trifecta of favorite Funko Pops. So this one is it. This is one of my favorite Funko Pops that I own. I love it so much. I'm actually keeping it in a box. I took it out once just to look at it, just to hold it. And it's so great. I love Dumbo, and this perfectly captures him.
Sum of the square roots of any two sides of an isosceles triangle is equal to the square root of the remaining side.
That's a right triangle, you idiot!
So number 1 on my list is the Scarecrow from Wizard of Oz. And I know what you guys are probably saying. You're probably saying, Frank, where's Dorothy and Tin Man and Lion? Because you cheated with the 7 dwarves. Where's the other guys? Well, fun fact, I only own Tin Man and Dorothy. I don't own the lion because I was not satisfied with the lion's face. I'm so specific with these Funko Pops, I did not buy the lion even to complete my collection. I'm kind of considering going back to buy it now, but he's very expensive, and so I'm probably not going to do it. But my all-time favorite Funko Pop that I own is this Scarecrow, and you're probably wondering why. And it's just the amount of design that's put into him. As you can see here, he has the crosshairs etched into his head to make it look like he's wearing a sack head. He has his nose, he has his eyebrows, he has his little diploma to show that he's smart and has a brain. He has straw sticking out of him. He even has like little crosshairs for his gloves he's wearing. There's so much detail in this, and of course there's some blotches here because when you buy a Funko Pop you can't see behind their head. That doesn't even affect it though, because this perfectly captures the Scarecrow and why I love buying Funko Pops. When I was making this list, there was no doubt in my mind that Scarecrow was number 1 on my list because, to me, the Scarecrow best represents why I buy Funko Pops. I don't just buy it because I saw the movie and I kind of liked it, or I saw it once, or I saw all these movies, so I'm going to buy all these Funko Pops. No, it best represents on things I love. I love the Scarecrow. I love the design of this Funko Pop. I love the movie. The movie means a lot to me. And so do all these characters. The mayor means a lot to me. The Gill Man means a lot to me. Lydia means a lot to me. They all represent different things, and that's why I buy these Funko Pops. So hopefully this video has given you some insight on why I buy Funko Pops and why I'm very specific on what I buy. Even though I might say like, oh, I like these designs, or like, oh, these look great. I may not always buy them, but to me they perfectly capture the character. So thank you guys for watching. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye then.